you are the head of the family, you are the spiritual head, and your decision to leave Jehovah, quote unquote, it's definitely gonna affect your family, because you had the responsibility of teaching your wife and your kid, and then now that you're leaving the organization, now your wife becomes a spiritual widow. And how were you like processing that?
No, it was an integral part of my decision-making process. And actually that's what kept me in the organization for some time. Extended my research to the point where I had to, because I told myself, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta do it right, and I need to have a solid and a firm basis for making such an impactful decision. So when I got to that point where like I just couldn't take it anymore, I just did a cost benefit analysis. I was like, so me being in the truth, just for my family, just trying to tag along, what it would do to me psychologically, and will my family be better off when I'm not myself and I'm just faking my happiness, faking my my mental sanity? Just so, will my family be better off that way? Or if I come clean and then I try to draw them in eventually as to why I've made that decision, and then allow time for them to get comfortable with it, and for me to be true to myself as a father, true to myself as a husband, which is better? So when you do that simple cost benefit analysis, I was like, no, I'd rather be myself and be the same loving, humble, husband and a father, than being a fake one. Because eventually a house of cards, somehow, somewhere, it always collapses. So, yeah.
And I honestly wanna say, you remaining your authentic self after you made the decision to leave the organization actually helped me to be a thinker, because the time you decided to leave, I was still super indoctrinated. I still believe this to be the truth. And Jehovah's Witnesses teach that those who leave are apostates, mentally diseased. So I was so curious to see the kind of person that you're going to become. Jehovah's Witnesses became weird people to me. They started doing things that normal people don't do. Like all of a sudden that you've left, people want to babysit my daughter, things that they've never done before. People want to take me out for coffee, and they are love bombing me, right? And you remained your true self. So that helped me to actually think and question, who are genuine here? Is it him or the congregation? Yeah. So it really, it's not really a suggestion, but to any couple that is waking up, but it's what really worked for me. You did not do anything, so I feel what you did not do is actually what helped me to see the reality than what maybe you could have done. People prefer to be reasoned with. I did not want any apostate reasoning. Whatever that is critical of the organization or that is very logical, it's considered apostate. So if you brought that kind of logical reasoning to me, I was gonna say, he's really an apostate, he's so scary. And I knew, according to Watchtower, if your husband or your spouse is threatening your spirituality, you have a right to separate from that person. So I was in that position of observing the kind of person you were, and you turned out to be the same loving husband and father. So that really helped. And then the shining, of course, definitely began.
Yeah, there were friends who were crying as if I'm dead. I had a friend who was on his knee begging me. He's like, please don't leave. I can talk to you. I'm like, why can't you talk to me? I'm just the same dude, man. We've been friends since I've been in this country, but you just won't talk to me because I don't share your beliefs anymore. So it's it's an emotional period, but if you're doing the right things for the right reasons, it gives you that strength to be able to carry it.
Wow. I remember when I finally started to do my independent research, it was really a devastating period. And on the day I finally decided that I wouldn't continue to be a Jehovah's Witness anymore, I literally prayed, and it took a lot of courage to be able to make that prayer, because normally we would pray to be in the organization. So to pray to actually leave, what are your thoughts on that?
That's very, very, very important. Sometimes we talk to the elders, we talk to our family, we talk to our friends about our decision to leave, but we forget to talk to God, but the organization makes you think you leaving the organization is equal to God. But if you can have that honest conversation with God, that no, this is not like that. I'm not leaving you. I am leaving this organization. I don't believe it's your only channel. If you can have that honest conversation with God, psychologically it gives you a tremendous boost to be able to comfortably make that decision. And it shouldn't be like a one-time prayer. Have a consistent conversation, like a heartfelt conversation with God about that decision. Tell God you're leaving, and if you're able to do that, you get comfortable with it.
That's very it sounds very ironic that you would pray for leaving. Wow.
Yeah, because then you reinforce the belief that you're doing the right thing. If you have the confidence to be able to tell God that this is what you are doing, and you confidently do that and say it, then you'll be able to do it.
That's amazing. Oh, it's been a great pleasure to have this conversation with you. I think the last question, I have two last questions, very, very fast questions. Would you say now that you've left, you've really become a better person? You being the better husband, I would say yes. Since you left the organization, you've become an more amazing husband, and I'm really proud of your decision to leave that organization. And I'm really proud of how you handled, how you carried yourself, because you did not become the apostate that I thought I would see. So that has actually been eye-opening for me personally. Yeah. So as a great husband, I would say I've seen a significant, amazing change, and as a father too. But you, like, personally, deeply, do you feel your decision has been, worthwhile?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're doing something for the right reasons, it's not like I left the organization because I wanted to become an immoral person, or I wanted to start doing. I left the organization for the right reasons, for my absolute love for what is true and what is genuine, and for my true love for God. That's why I left the organization.
Yeah.
Right. So that humbleness, that humility of me knowing that I really don't know, accepting that I don't know, has opened my mind and opened my heart to a lot of positive things. I'm no longer this judgmental person, as a Jehovah's Witness. You are the one, and then they are the others. It's always, we need to, because we are not good enough as an organization, so we always need to bring other groups or other people down for us to appear good. Right. So we always talk bad, we always judge people, you are good, you are this, you are that. No, I'm not like that anymore. So I have this open mind, I have this open heart, I look at people differently, I listen to people differently. So it's me as a person, I have developed and I have grown much better not being a Jehovah's Witness. experiences. That's for sure.
Amazing.
So this has been a blessing.
Wow.
I'm not I'm not looking back.
Wow.
You know, there's been times where I even tell you, I'm like, man. So even if miraculously it's firmly established that this organization is the truth, would I still want to go back? I'm not even sure. that's how you know how happy I am
Right
now that I don't know if going back, if it's in fact the truth, is still a good thing for me.
Wow. Yeah, you look happier. You've been really great since you left.
Yeah.
So do you choose? Okay, so obviously you don't miss the old good days. You choose to make the rest of your life the best of your life, right?
Absolutely. That's how you have to live.
Right.
Tomorrow has to be better than yesterday. You can't sit in yesterday. So I'm always looking ahead, and I'm gonna make the rest of my life
the best of your life. All right, it's been amazing. So last question, I said I had two last questions to the people at home who are listening, and or couples waking up, or singles waking up, anybody, any Jehovah's Witness who is waking up. What would you like to say to her or him?
So if you're waking up, you know, it's a good thing, you know, because you need to wake up. You can't stay sleeping, you know. Mm-hmm. So the fact that your eyes are opening is a good thing, and you should see it that way. It's going to come at a price, because nothing good comes easy. But what you have to know is that you're on the right path to discovering yourself and discovering the reality about this organization. So that alone should give you the energy to move on. So research, get as much knowledge as you can get, as much information as you can get about this organization, why we believe in the things we believe in. Why do we keep changing our beliefs? Would we have changed the belief about generation if those people from 1940 were not all dying? Would we just ask yourself normal basic questions you ask yourself about anything.
Yes.
If you can even ask those simple questions, those will be enough to shake the foundations of your faith because the truth, so-called truth, is not strong enough. Even simple questions can shake it up. So do your research and look for the information, and don't be biased. Don't have any predisposition. Do it with an open mind, and let the facts lead you wherever they do. Yeah.
The truth will always stand. Will stand out, and nothing can break the truth. So nobody should be afraid to ever question the truth. Right. Thank you so much, everybody, for being with us and listening to us. And we really appreciate your time. Please don't forget to leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And it was really nice talking to you, because two is better than one. And I hope that you can come back again.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm really happy to be here, and I hope I didn't disappoint.